So fun fact, my dad's dad actually worked for Disney animating Donald Duck. He grew up in New York. His dad would, my grandfather, would take the film reel of Dumbo home and gather all the kids in the neighborhood so they could watch Dumbo. It was like something he wasn't supposed to do. But yeah, he would show Dumbo at his house and all the kids in the neighborhood would get to watch.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yeah. One of the few pleasant memories my dad shared with me about his dad. Most of them were not pleasant. That was one of them. Anyway, we're gonna look at this Dumbo teaser trailer number 1, just dropped today, less than an hour ago, I believe. So let's check this out. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Joining forces again, I see.
Oh.
We're all family here, no matter how small.
Aww.
Here, Dumbo. Show 'em.
Wow.
Irrespective of my appreciation of Dumbo, I would watch this just because it's Tim Burton and
Yeah.
Michael Keaton working together again.
That was a nice surprise.
I didn't know Michael Keaton was in this. I didn't actually know anything about the cast. I didn't bother to do any research in advance. I just wanted to be surprised.
Yeah.
The Michael Keaton and Tim Burton duo, I think, is something that we haven't seen in a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, not since Batman, I think.
Yeah. So this is exciting.
Yeah, it's cool to see them together
Yeah.
again.
The cast looks awesome. On the top blurb of this, it says the Dumbo teaser trailer starring Colin Farrell, and I was like, okay, well, I hope he's not playing Dumbo because that would be weird. But then
Hold on, the lights.
And then as I watched the trailer, I saw Eva Green, and then obviously Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito. I'm like, wow, yeah, this is a good cast. This is a good cast. That's exciting. And just the way the circus looks, it has that really kind of nostalgic, old-timey feel. And Dumbo looks cute.
I'd known that this was coming for a little bit, but it still is kind of random that they decided to go with Dumbo of all things. Like kids today, they would I don't know what kids today talk about. I don't know which Disney films that they're into. Even as grown-ups, Dumbo was before our time.
Yeah, it totally was. But it was a really sweet movie and very, very moving.
I would think Pinocchio would come first before Dumbo for some reason, because Pinocchio is something that still resonates in my mind in my childhood. Dumbo was there. Dumbo was definitely there, but that was popular well before we were born. And so for them to go with this is so fascinating to me because really the only way you'll discover it today is if you go to Disneyland or Disney World. I don't know what's at Disney World. I've never been to Disney World, but like they have references like strong. They have like a Dumbo ride at Disneyland, and so it's like I suppose it doesn't matter. Like it's embedded in the memory of all of us, even if you aren't super familiar with Dumbo. You know what it is, and so kids are getting exposed to it now for the first time, and parents will be like, "Oh yeah, that's when I was a child. That was sort of a thing."
Here, let's watch the Blu-ray of the cartoon Dumbo.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah, this is kind of a genius thing, is these revisits of old Disney films, because it's a twofer. Like, you get to sell the old thing again. Disney's been doing that for a long time, and you're getting the new thing. That's really cool. Now, the CGI, because that's all CGI, right? Like,
Yeah,
none
it
of
looks
that's
like
real.
it, yeah.
I don't think they'd be using real animals, but, like, it looks good. It looks really, really good. It's one of those interesting stories, like, if you go back, like, you wouldn't see a cartoon like that today. At least not for kids. Like, Dumbo gets drunk. Like,
Yeah,
from
a lot of stuff happens in Dumbo.
if I recall correctly, he gets like wasted and he starts having hallucinations. It's like it goes off the rails for a second, and he like loses his one of his parents. I'm just like,
I remember it being like very traumatic watching it as a little kid.
Yeah.
I remember there were lots of tears. That and Bambi. Oh my God. Why Disney would you do that to a small child?
I think it's important to do that to a small child. I think we're pulling our punches too much today. That's one of the few things that made me happy about A Wrinkle in Time, was that it felt like it really like it went for the gut.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember as a kid, like I used to enjoy watching movies that made me cry, and I was pretty sure that every single animation that I watched as a child had a bit of a teary moment in.
Alan Arkin's in this as well. Roshan Seth is in this, an Indian actor. He's been around. This is Indiana Jones. He played Dhalsim in Street Fighter. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Look, see, he played Dhalsim. I knew I recognized his face from somewhere. He played Dhalsim, and now he's in Dumbo. Look, his career's just done that. Some great CGI. That's really good. It's interesting because we all know what elephants look like, right? It's not like a T-Rex where you don't have any context. So when it came out in Jurassic Park, and like even today, Jurassic Park looks really good, right? But when it comes to like people's faces and it comes to animals we recognize, it's harder to nail that CGI and make it look real. And it feels like, so what they did was they really focused in on the eye animations to give it a human feel.
Yeah.
It's almost like they anthropomorphized the eyes.
Yeah, and then everything else looks really legit. Because I've cuddled my fair share of elephants growing up in Thailand, you know. See them on my way to school, give them a high five at the supermarket, you know. But yeah, I mean, it looks really good. They've got it down pat.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get through this ending without Achara talking about Thailand. Talks about Thailand every 5 minutes. Okay, so you guys,